your NVIDIA Shield still looks like this, you're wasting its potential. This is what it should look like. Clean, fast, app first, no forced recommendations. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn your Shield into this using Projectivy Launcher and lock it in properly so it survives reboots and updates. And there's one setting most people miss that stops it working completely. I'll show you that too. Let's fix this. I've tested pretty much every launcher available on Android TV. Sideload Launcher, ATV Launcher, F Launcher and Wolf Launcher. Now Projectivy is the one I keep coming back to because it works reliably on Android TV. It doesn't require root access, it survives system updates, and the free version already gives you almost everything most people need. So that's what we're using today. Grab your Shield remote and open the Google Play Store. Then search for Projectivy Launcher and press Install. Once it finishes, open the app. There is a premium upgrade, but everything I'm showing you today works in the free version, so you don't need to worry about upgrading. When you open Projectivy, you'll go through a short setup process where the app asks for a few permissions it needs to work properly, including accessibility access and notification access. When you see the message that says Grant Notification Access in Special Permissions, tap Yes and the Shield will automatically open the correct settings menu. From there, move down to Special App Access, then Notification Access, and toggle Projectivy Launcher to On. Once that's done, press the back button a few times to return to the Projectivy setup and continue following the on-screen prompts until you reach the main interface. After a few seconds, you'll already notice the difference because instead of giant banners and adverts, you'll be looking at a clean grid of just your installed apps. At this point, the launcher is running, but it isn't yet fully locked in as your home screen. So this next step is critical. Out of the box, the Shield runs Android TV with a home screen built around content discovery rather than your own apps. And that means big promotional banners, rows of suggested shows you never asked for, and recommendations from services you might not even have installed. A custom launcher, like Projectivy, completely changes that behavior and puts you back in control, turning the Shield into an app-focused system similar to the classic Android TV experience many of us originally bought the device for. Before we move on, drop a comment and tell me what annoys you most about the stock Shield home screen, whether it's the ads, the recommendations, or just how messy everything feels. I read every reply and it helps shape future videos. This is the most important part of the entire setup, and this is where a lot of people get stuck if one setting is missed. On the NVIDIA Shield, Projectivy only replaces the home button behavior when two specific settings are enabled together. First, open Projectivy settings, go into General, and turn on Override Current Launcher. This tells Projectivy to intercept the home button action. Next, go back to the Shield's main settings, open Device Preferences, go into Accessibility, . Scroll down to Projectivy Launcher and toggle Enable to On. Now this gives Projectivy permission at the system level to act as the home screen. Both of these settings must be enabled at the same time. If accessibility is enabled but Override Current Launcher is turned off, pressing Home will take you back to the Android TV home screen. If Override is enabled but accessibility is turned off, this also won't work. Once both are enabled, press the Home button on your remote. Now Projectivy should load instantly. Restart the Shield once to confirm it sticks after a reboot. Then open an app and press Home again. If you land straight back in Projectivy, the setup is complete. If you've got a friend or family member with a Shield who keeps complaining about the home screen, share this video with them, because this single step is what most guides miss. Now we can actually design the Shield the way you want it. Projectivy lets you change the grid size, move apps around, hide anything you don't use, create favorite rows, adjust icon sizes, and even change wallpapers. My personal recommendation is to keep the layout minimal with your main streaming apps at the top and everything else either organized underneath or hidden. The cleaner the home screen is, the faster the Shield feels in day-to-day use. To make navigation even faster, highlight any app you use regularly, hold the Select button on the remote, and add it to favorites. Those apps will now appear at the very top, so you can launch them with a single click. This is especially useful if you jump between Netflix, NordVPN, Kodi or IPTV apps every day. The Shield includes a few system apps that can't be uninstalled, but that doesn't mean you have to see them. By long pressing an app and choosing Hide, you can remove it from the home screen without affecting the operating system at all. It's one of the simplest ways to declutter the interface. Some people still like recommendations from specific apps, such as YouTube or Plex. Inside Projectivy, you can open the Edit Channels section and toggle on the Visible option to enable suggestions only from the apps you want, instead of the full Google feed. And you can move those rows up or down the screen to put them exactly where you want to see them. That way you get useful content without the advertising noise. Projectivy also lets you personalize the look of the Shield with dynamic color themes, custom backgrounds, different icon sizes and label options. Go to Projectivy Launcher Settings, Appearance, Wallpaper, and make your changes there. Dynamic colours are available in the free version, while using your own images is part of the small one-time premium upgrade. Because many of us use the Shield for 4K streaming, IPTV, Plex servers and large media libraries, network performance makes a huge difference to the experience. I personally run NordVPN on my Shield, which helps avoid ISP throttling, improves stability on some streams, and gives access to different content libraries. I've left my link in the description if you want to check that out after the video. Once everything is set up, your NVIDIA Shield should feel cleaner, quicker, and far more focused on your actual apps, instead of adverts. It's honestly one of the biggest quality of life upgrades you can make to this device without spending any money. If this guide helped you take back control of your Shield, give the video a like so I know to make more Android TV tutorials like this. Next, I'm showing hidden developer options on the Shield that actually improve performance, animation scaling, background process limits, even USB tweaks that most people never touch. If you care about getting the most out of your Shield, don't miss that one. Also, drop a comment telling me whether you prefer the stock launcher or a custom one, because I read every reply and it helps shape the next tutorials. If this helped, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more Shield guides, streaming tips, and device customization videos. You can also follow me on X, check out unboxd.tech, and join channel memberships for access to our private members-only chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.